And he causes all. Causes, okay? What does that mean? He's an action word. All, both small and great, of little importance, famous people, rich people, and poor people, free people, bond people, even people in jail, to receive a mark in. Look at that. I'm going to point this out. Hope you can see it. That word right there. In their right hand, in their foreheads. How much clearer can that be? How is that a spiritual mark? In. Okay, but that's not even it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting really upset about this because there's some people being led astray over this, and this is a big deal. Okay, I'm going to go on and I'm going to read 14 to you. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Sion, and with him 144,000 having his father's name written in their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song, except for the 44,000 which were redeemed from the earth. And these are they which have not defiled, these are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb wherever he goes. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto God and to the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no gall, for they are without fault before the throne of God. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear God, fear Elohim, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of waters. And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast. Now listen, okay? This is no joke. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receives his mark, okay, operative word, people, in his forehead or in his hand, the same, now listen to this part. This is what he's saying to you and to me, to all of us. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath. Okay, we haven't seen it yet. Of Elohim, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torments ascends up forever and ever. And they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast in his image, whosoever receives the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. Yahushua is what it supposed to say, but they substituted it for the word Jesus. Hey, I'm not arguing about it. Look it up. Look it up. Research it. Okay. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may have rest from their labor, and their works do follow them. And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, Thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. And another angel came out of the temple which is in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar which had power over the fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, Thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. And the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horse bridles, by the space of 1,600 furlongs. Okay, so okay. Now I just read to you Revelation 13 and 14. And I've showed you in this book, okay? In this book right here, what it says that the mark of the beast is, okay? It talks about a physical mark. It's not just a spiritual mark. This is we're in a physical world. I don't understand where some of these people are thinking, and they're telling others, they're like getting on YouTube telling other people that the mark of the beast is a spiritual difference, that it's just symbolism. The whole Bible is symbolism. Yeah, there's a lot of it in there because of look how long this thing has had to last to get from the time of the Messiah to now. I mean, think about it. I mean, even before his birth. So obviously there has to be symbolism to understand the things that we need to understand at the time that we need to understand it, people. I apologize. I'm just upset because the Bible is very clear about this mark. And not only that, there are testimonies and witnesses who are having confirmation dreams from the Almighty in heaven that talks about, and they've been talking about the mark of the beast, okay? People wake up. This is a serious thing. I'm going to leave on this note. It's not that hard to understand. People just don't want to see. They don't want to realize and have to deal with the fact that we are this close, that it is here, okay? That this mark of the beast system is here, okay? And any day now, okay? I'm not making this up. Any day now. I don't know. It could be in a couple days. It could be in a month. It could be in a year. I doubt we're going to have that long. My son's trying to come in the room. But listen to me. We don't have time. These people are getting chipped right now. This is a physical thing. When it tells you that no man will be able to buy or sell, what do you people use to buy your groceries or to sell your things? Or, I mean, is it a spiritual system? No. Right now we're using money, right? Currency, credit cards. Guess what? What's the next step from that? The chip. Google it online. Do your research. Pray about it. Talk to other people who are having these dreams. This is serious. This is about your salvation, okay? People want to say, oh, you can't lose your one of the boys, I can't remember his name, but there's a girl that posted a video of this boy talking about how the mark of the beast is a spiritual thing because of the frontlets of the eye and the right hand having to do with your pledge, your allegiance to the Father in heaven and being spiritually right with him and following the commandments. And those are his set apart people. Yes, that is a part of it. Following the sanctified day of Yahuwah, having the set apart spirit, yes. Following his commandments, yes. That's what it says. If you love me, he's told me, he convicted me, okay? I'm not playing this. It's not playing a church game, people. It's not playing church. I'm not trying to be almighty prophetess. I'm just trying to help you out. I'm telling you what I know. It's not even about an agenda. I've seen that. I've seen people that have these agendas for whatever. I'm not getting paid for this. You understand? I have 2 children, okay? A single mom. I have no interest in lying to you or deceiving anybody for anything. I'm trying to tell you because I don't want you going to hell because of these people on here who are they just don't know. I don't know if they're on the Antichrist side. They know that they're going straight to hell. I don't know. Or they just don't, I don't know what's wrong with these people. But I know what this Bible says. I know it says that no man will buy or sell. That's what it says. Okay? Lest he have the mark in his hand. In his hand. In his forehead. What does in mean? People want to like pick things. What is inside, right? Inside. People, get right. Pray about this. Hey, don't even take my word for it. I'm just putting this out here as another testimony of what I know, as the truth, what I've seen, and the dreams that I've been given, okay? So, you guys, there's no time. Don't take that chip. Do not take that chip. If you don't want to agree, that's fine. You'll find out when you get to the other side. But this is your warning. Don't do it. It's not a game. Okay. Well, I think I've ranted kind of enough. I just, when you're dealing with your salvation and going to heaven, and yes, hey, and if you don't believe that you can lose it, you're, hey, believe what you want to. But I know what the Bible says. The Bible says, if you love me, you'll keep my commandments. I want to leave on this note. Whosoever believeth that Yahushua is the Messiah is born of Elohim, and everyone that loveth him, that begot, loveth him, that is also begotten of him. By this we know that we love the children of Elohim, when we love Elohim and keep his commandments. For this is the love of Elohim, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. For whatsoever is born of Elohim overcomes the world. And this is the victory that overcomes the world.